What's up, Andrew? Oh my goodness, it is that time. What's up, Bills Mafia? We have 276 days to go until the Buffalo Bills win Super Bowl 57. And oh, by the way, we have 118 days to go until the Buffalo Bills kick off the season against the LA Rams Thursday night. The opening game of the season, and the Bills locked it in. I cannot believe it. If you didn't know that already, surprise, surprise, the Bills are playing Thursday night to open the season. That's going to be stinking awesome. Cannot believe, well, I can believe it. I kind of knew they were going to get that game. I mean, that was, to me, a no-brainer. I don't know if you follow my channel, but I kind of mistakenly said that the Bills were going to open the season against the Chiefs on Thursday night. And I'm like, oh, yeah, they almost always have the Super Bowl champion Super Bowl champions for that game. A little bit of mistake on my part. Well, we're about half an hour, a little less than a half an hour away from getting the rest of the schedule, but it's been leaking out over the last few hours. And as far as I can tell, listening to WGR, I mean, like, they pretty much locked in the entire schedule. And I don't know if you've been watching that or not, or I should say listening to GR or not, or any of the buzz surrounding the schedule. But it is apparently half set. And it's, for the most part, going to be just confirmation on everything. Here is a look at what I know for sure right now. We've got the Bills opening up on September 8th against the LA Rams, traveling out to LA. Anybody out there going to be going to LA for that game? And then we've known for a few days now that the Bills are playing the Titans on Monday Night Football. The interesting thing about that is the Bills have 11 days in between that first game and then their second game, the home opener. So I don't know if that's good, if that's bad, if it makes any difference at all. And if it's, I think it's going to be good because the Bills will have that extra 3 days or so to prepare for the Titans. It's a home game. I mean, come on, man. It's not going to really be that big of a deal. As for the Rams game, I mean, the Bills are going to be pumped. Obviously, we're all going to be pumped. I don't think the LA Rams were that good last season, and it's hard. I mean, to say that they won the Super Bowl, so how bad could they have been, right? But it was just a weird year last year. A lot of good teams lost to a lot of bad teams, and that, to me, I don't know, it just tells me something about last year. It was just, we were coming off of that COVID season where everything was messed up. Empty stadiums and, you know, COVID tests and protocols, social distancing, all of that stuff, canceled games, postponed games, whatever. And so that carried on into the following season. They still had protocols. They still had COVID tests. They still had a lot of things going on. So I think that kind of messed up the season last year. That's one of the reasons why I think you saw a lot of good teams like the Bills losing to bad teams on the road like against Jacksonville. And I've kind of always said that, to me, as crappy as it was that the Bills didn't make the Super Bowl like they could have and should have, I'm almost liking it. It's not sour grapes. It's not like me being unreasonable in any way. I like the fact that the Bills, since they didn't win the Super Bowl last year, I can handle it, is what I'm trying to say, because this year it's going to be stinking awesome. The Bills are going to roll through the schedule, whoever they have on it, and it's going to be sweet. It's going to be a sweet, sweet game. I cannot wait for it. It's going to be super duper. I am really looking forward to it. Absolutely, positively, 100%. It's going to be super, super, super cool. Super cool. So let's get a little pumped up with that here as we get ready for that. I've got a few things queued up that I'd like to maybe show here before we get going. And one of the videos that I released just recently was my top 5 home openers since about 2000. So you didn't see the video? Check it out. Coming in at number 5, the Bills on the road to open up the 2011 season against the Chiefs. This one wasn't even close. Ryan Fitzpatrick was more than efficient, going 17 of 25 for 208 yards and 4 touchdown passes, 2 of them going to tight end Scott Chandler. Stevie Johnson had this sweet catch at the goal line for a touchdown. Fred Jackson rushed for 112 yards, all part of a 41-7 detonation of the Chiefs. That season, the Bills started out 3-0, then went 3-10 down the stretch. Coming in at number 4, the Bills opened the 2015 season against Andrew Luck and the Colts at home. It looks like the Bills found a steal in the draft that year, getting running back Carlos Williams out of Florida State. Oh my gosh, he looked amazing. Unfortunately, Williams imploded off the field and ruined what could have and should have been an amazing career in the NFL. But he was solid on that day, helping the Bills beat the Colts 27-14. Oh, and I was there. At number 3, the Bills open up the 2014 season on the road in Chicago. The Bears take the lead when Jay Cutler hit Martellus Bennett for a 12-yard touchdown strike. The Bills tie up the game 7-7 when E.J. Manuel runs in from 2 yards out. Down 17-10, the Bears tie up the game when Cutler finds Brandon Marshall in the end zone for an 11-yard touchdown. With just over 4 minutes left in the game, the Bills take the lead 20-17 on a Dan Carpenter field goal. But the Bears drive right down the field, and it looks like Cutler, who is carving up the Bills secondary, is going to pull this one out. But the defense makes the stop. The Bears tie it up with a field goal. Then in overtime, Fred Jackson has one of his nastiest runs ever in his career.
Breaks free. A stiff arm to Chris Conti. Jackson stays on his feet.
And then Carpenter has a chip shot for the win. Buffalo 23, Chicago 20. And I'm not sure if you know this or not, but E.J. Manuel is the Bills' all-time leader in engineering comeback drives on the road on opening day in Chicago when the game goes to overtime, tied at 20. The number 2 opening day win for the Bills on the road against the New York Jets. Josh Allen's first opening game as a starting quarterback for the Bills. It doesn't look good for most of the game. The Jets keep getting big plays on defense when they need them, like this interception returned by C.J. Mosley. And then this tipped pass for an interception. And then, in the third quarter, the Jets make the score 8-0 with this safety. The Jets make the score 14-0 when Sam Darnold finds Le'Veon Bell from 9 yards out. And it really looks like it's not going to be the Bills' day when this happens.
Extra point, Kevin. You felt good about your field goal kicker. Here comes Hughes. There goes Darnold. And Bell!
That crazy 2-point conversion made the score 16-0 with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. The Bills got a field goal. Then Josh Allen does what Josh Allen does so well. He took matters into his own hands, running in for a touchdown from 3 yards out to make the score 16-10 with just over 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And with only 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, this happened.
Allen, and he's got him at the 5, the end zone, a flag.
Bills complete the comeback and win 17-16. And the number one all-time best super duper awesome, crazy, cool opening day win for the Bills is in 2003 at home against the New England Patriots. Takeo Spikes was on a seek and destroy mission all day. Tom Brady was completely overwhelmed. His final stat line, 14 of 29, 123 yards passing, and 4 interceptions. And this epic win was highlighted by one of the most memorable touchdowns in Buffalo Bills history.
Rewarded for it. Intercepted. Picked off right side. Here goes Sam.
All right, that was an amazing game. I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember that one, but that was absolutely excellent, stupendous, amazing. I say amazing too much, but that's what it was. It was amazing. Bills absolutely dismantling the Patriots at home, 31-0. Little trivia about that season, though, however. The season did not end the way it began at all. It did, kind of, in a way. Does anybody know what happened in the last game of the season that year in 2003? It's not something that I'd like to remember, but it was pretty crazy. Jim Tripp, you are old enough to remember quarterback Jack Kemp. Yikes, that's crazy. Quick story about Jack Kemp. So my mom used to babysit for a neighbor, and the neighbor knew Jack Kemp, and one time she went over there to babysit, and Jack Kemp was standing there in the living room, and she was introduced to him, and she didn't know who he was. And he really liked his friend's jelly jam, like homemade jam. And he was told that it was my mother's mother, my grandmother, who made the jam. So Jack Kemp told my mom, "Hey, tell your mom I like her jam." Stupid little story that really no one cares about but me. But that's cool. Yeah, Jack Kemp, may he rest in peace. So here is the deal with that season, 2003, how it ended. Bills Maniac, you said you were only 6 years old at the time. That season went off the rails, as so many Bills seasons did, from 1999 to 2017 when we finally made the playoffs again. That season, we opened the season beating the Patriots 31-0. The last game of the season, we played the Patriots. So we started the season against the Patriots, and we ended the season with the Patriots. And the Patriots beat us in the last game of the season. The final score, 31-0, which is crazy. So what goes around comes around, I guess. So Mr. Tripp, you were old enough to remember the championship games against the Chargers. Well, God bless your soul, my friend. You and I are, getting up there in age, and we've been waiting. We've been waiting a long time. A long time for the Super Bowl championship. But it's going to happen this year. When I say that on my videos, to start the videos, I'm not just saying that as a cute little intro and la-di-da. Let's get people pumped up. I know that they're going to win the Super Bowl. The Bills are going to win the Super Bowl this year. It's a lock. It's a lock in my mind. And I don't know what else to say. If I were a betting man, I would bet my house on it. But my wife wouldn't like that, so I won't. But it is going to happen. It's going to happen. And here's the reason why it's going to happen. Another video that I did just a few days ago. If you hadn't seen it, you'll enjoy it. I had to cut it down a little bit because it was kind of long. It's a video that got a ton of views, like a lot of views. I think it's got let me look real quick, 6 1,000 views now. I mean, if I want to get views for my videos, I have to do one thing and one thing only, and that is show highlights from this guy.
Allen. There you go. And he's got his receiver.
Play action. Allen's looking to the other side. He goes to the other side. It's complete. Inside the 25-yard line.
15 on 2nd and goal. Allen rolling right again. Fires across his body. End zone. Touchdown. 3rd and 12. Allen in his own end zone. Chased by Wade, throws. And along the sideline, did Zay Jones make that catch? Allen over the middle. And it's caught at the 5. And Jones goes in.
Allen runs out of trouble. Throwing. He's got his man inside the 25 and out of bounds is John Brown.
Allen taking a shot. Caught. Touchdown.
2nd down and 13. Allen going deep, and he's got him. Touchdown! John Brown, what a catch!
Makes the game shorter for your offense. On the run. Fires it again. It's Beasley. Back to Dallas.
8 minutes to go. 3rd and 9. Allen to the end zone. Caught. Tyler Croft. Came back a little slower, but got to the right spot. Allen escapes on the run, throws, and it's caught by Beasley at the 10.
Begin this drive with play action on 1st down. Allen taking a shot. Wide open is Diggs.
Had some fumbling issues in the past when carrying the ball. Floating one, and Diggs. What a perfect toss.
2nd and 2. Allen
With a throw, caught, touchdown!
Good protection for Allen. Finds Beasley in a soft spot in the defense. On 1st and 10, the pocket is good. Haven't seen Allen run with the football yet tonight. Throwing on the run and completing. Allen's being chased. Make him uncomfortable, as we said. 2nd down and 9. Floating one, and it is caught. Their outstanding corner. Shoulder shake. Allen fires. End zone touchdown. Wow. Gabriel Davis. On 1st down, 10. Here's Allen. What an arm. Beasley hasn't been much of a factor yet tonight. Here's Allen. Being chased and throwing. And it is caught.
Blocked by Moss. Time for Allen. Deep to the end zone and caught for a touchdown.
2nd down, looping out of the pocket. And Allen will just chuck it downfield and find his man, Gabriel Davis.
KC with 1 remaining. Boy, looking long and now stepping back away from Okafor. He's got all kinds of time. Here comes Jones. And able finally to get an open man.
Buffalo's running out of points. Allen delivers. End zone. It's caught.
To the end zone, and Knox reaches up and grabs it. And Dawson Knox kills Allen, who's set to throw, and floats one. Emmanuel Sanders.
Allen to throw on 3rd and short. Dawson Knox. Dawson.
Allen stepping up. Flushed out. Directs traffic. Fires it wide open. Is Knox. And he's in for his 5th touchdown of the season.
Without question.
2nd down and 6. Off the fake. Throws. Touchdown.
Okay, he's the MVP.
Yeah, right now.
Another knee injury looks like in this game.
Chris Jackson in there for Farley. The throw and the catch. Touchdown.
Moss, the running back. Allen stands in there. Brown wants a face mask. They'll get it. But they'll also get a touchdown. Play number 9 on the drive. Allen over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown.
Single coverage. Allen does exactly that to the end zone. Diggs has it.
Play action. Throw. Pump. Touchdown.
3rd down and 12 for Buffalo. Allen with time. He fires to the end zone. Davis.
10-point lead, keeping the offense on the field on 4th down. To the end zone, touchdown, Davis.
Just shy of a 10. Fake. Oh, laser beam. Dawson Knox. Play action. Allen. Deep downfield, wide open. Touchdown, Emmanuel Sanders. 2nd down and 6. Allen. Caught. Touchdown, Gabriel Davis. A Buffalo barrage.
Man, and I left a lot of pass. I had to cut that down. I had to cut that video way down because otherwise it would have been going on for another 6 minutes. I mean, that is touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after great play after great pass after great play after great pass. It's just insane. I mean, it's insane. I mean, as good as Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady, as good as they were, they do not have highlights like that. I'm telling you, they do not have highlights like that. They have the longevity. They've got the resume, right? They've got the championships. They have the MVPs. But this dude, Josh Allen, is, I think, a level above those guys. I really do. I honestly do. Because, of course, he's a threat running the ball. His accuracy is outstanding. His arm strength. I don't know what to